Hey whales, good morning. Happy Friday. It's June 27th. Let's recap the markets and go over Tesla. So with that said, let's jump into Tesla, guys. So with Tesla, overall, guys, we do have a potential nesting pattern on Tesla. So it's a very choppy and accumulation type pattern that you typically see once you sort of get off the lows and you sort of go sideways for a while, and it's just building up a base before going higher. Okay, so to give you some theory here, right? Off the lows, okay, you typically sort of get this accumulation before it starts trending higher. Okay, and all this accumulation is a series of 1-2s in wave theory. So this is a 1-2, this would be a 1-2, right? And so on and so forth until it breaks out for a 3, 4, 5, and then this would all be just, within those 3, 4, 5. So it's a constant sort of matrix, right? You're getting waves within waves is what I like to call it. So within Tesla, because we're sort of nesting, you see a bunch of 1-2s. So we have this black 1-2 signifying the larger degree trend. We have this blue 1-2 that it's still working on, right, for the shorter degree trend. And then for the miniature trend, we're still working on a 1-2. So essentially a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. So it's in simpler terms, it's just accumulating before it makes a decision to ultimately go up higher and go on its track to become a larger degree uptrend. It's sort of building that base, right? So for me, what am I looking at in terms of a day trader? I'm only looking for long positions, right? Because if this is accumulation pattern, it's extremely bullish because it's forming a base, it's forming a bottom, right? So I'm still looking for Tesla to continue building this. I'm still bullish. I have a bullish bias. So I'm only looking for long positions, okay? So if you take a look at sort of the structure we're in, there's two main paths that can happen. So either the wave 2 low is in, and we're working again on this 1-2, 1-2, or, right, we take this alternative path, and we still have a little bit of corrections to go before it starts uptrending. And then this would be a traditional 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So it really depends, right? We're still a bit early, but because of how, we see 5 waves from the lows from this wave 2, it suggests to me that this is looking more impulsive rather than corrective. So if we're going to go impulsive structure, we're going to call this more of an accumulation and a little bit more of a, a nesting period before Tesla tries to go higher, okay? Now, this also aligns with the S&P 500. This last sort of push higher would make the S&P 500, right, have this last push higher as well, right? So from the 4 to the 5, this is what we're looking on Tesla to make that push. This would be the same sort of alignment with the S&P. And then coming down on the S&P would be the same alignment as Tesla on this larger degree correction here as well. Okay, so that's sort of what we're timing it as. And this could happen maybe anywhere between August and September, guys, right? Those are typically the worst months of the year. So we're looking for July to be okay, and then ultimately for August, September to have sort of those corrections in place, across the markets here. Okay. I also want to take a look at the VIX as well in 4-hour time frame. You can see the VIX is coming down a little bit to the danger zone here. This would be that last leg, right? Let's see how the VIX reacts, but we do expect red days coming in very shortly, maybe next week, 2 weeks out. So just be careful here on the red days. This could be sort of, this red day before it goes higher, right? So just be mindful of where you are in the structure. Again, only look for longs. I'm still bullish on Tesla. And the overall targets that I have, if you take the swing lows to the swing highs, is Tesla trying to reach at least 404 to 463. So I'll keep you guys updated every single day. Let's see if Tesla can reach there. And yeah, talk to you guys soon. Have a great rest of your Friday and weekend coming up.